Welcome in, second cousins. The Magic defeat the Miami Heat 3 times this year, bitches. Take that. It's good to be here with my man, my cousin, Jason the Pich. Welcome on to a reaction, Pich. We don't often get graced by your presence after these games, but damn, you look sexy.
Well, thank you, sir. It's good to see you. It's good to be here for a game wrap-up. I don't watch a lot of games live in full. So when I do it, I'm going to be here with y'all.
And it didn't start well, Pich. It wasn't a good game to start watching. The Heat score 15-0, and then I don't think they missed. No, then they didn't miss for 18 points. Then they missed their first shot. I think it was 18-3 or 18-2, something like that. And I'm thinking, holy shit. Wow, this team is going to be uglier than I thought without Franz Wagner and all he brings with the creation, especially on the offensive side, but underrated on the defensive side. Are we in for a long night? You're texting me, oh man, what's going on? The court, this is not nonsense. I can't watch this anymore. And I thought it was all going down like the Titanic, but the boys turned it around. Peace.
I think you misunderstood some of my early texts. Like the text about the court being broken by the Kia staff, and then them also having scoreboard things made
What's
me,
up
as
with
an
that,
arena
man?
person for 24 years, have some questions like, what's going on?
Yeah, can we not vomit on ourselves when we're on national TV, please, Orlando Magic organization? Like, this doesn't happen that often, and it seems like every time there's something. And this time it was just had nothing to do with the players, just couldn't get the court and couldn't get the shot clock. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, and I would suggest at this point that maybe the Heat culture basically is just around how creative they can get in finding their way to an L, because this was an interesting way to get there for them. And I got to say, their offense in the first half was like watching a pickup game. They were just like, all right, let's get it up over the court. And the first person that's got a shot, just take it. And it was like, they were just hot early. And I was like, I even texted you at one point. I was like, they can't sustain this.
Yeah.
Like their offense doesn't make any sense right now. Like Powell took some bad shots that were going in. And it was just like, what's happening right now? And I was like, at some point, we're too good on defense. Like it's gonna turn around. They're gonna hit a cold spell, and that's when we'll catch up. And it happened early, so that's good. But we looked a little lost without Franz out there, understandably, right? Like, what do we do now? But I love seeing Anthony Black at the extended minutes. I loved his hustle early on when things weren't going well for us. At least AB was bringing it. And I just continue to love what he's bringing to the game. We're going to do an episode soon, so I'll wait to throw him his flowers in general about that. And of course, we've gotten way too deep into this without giving some love to Bane, my guy. That guy, it's so nice to have a player on the Orlando Magic that can just fucking shoot a three. Like, woo, it's 2025. We're doing this podcast. It's our 5th season right now, I think.
Yeah,
like holy shit, we finally have a guy that hits a three consistently. And also, Tristan Da Silva doesn't bother me. He can shoot the three. Like, I feel confident when we need threes, and it's just, we don't create plays for Bane, but I think he realized the early part of the season, I was like, he'd shoot one, maybe two, three-pointers a game, and I'd be like, can we get this man some three-point shots? I think Bane went into business for himself and said, if I want to shoot threes, I got to find my own space. And he was doing that today by moving without the basketball, which I've always said is a key part of the game. Without Franz here doing all that cutting, we're going to need him to do, well, he doesn't like to cut to the basket. He likes to find openings on that three-point line, and it was paying off today. That guy was unconscious for a little while.
It's sometimes tough to cut when your shoulders are so wide, and he definitely took this team on his shoulders. 6 of 9 from beyond the arc. That's the Desmond Bane three-point shooting performance that we were all waiting for. Oh yeah, look at that. You're trying to get those Bane guns over there, Pich. Just another.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that Bane cut jersey when we go to Orlando in February.
he goes for 37 points, ties his career high with the Magic, and if it matters to you, the Magic record for most points in an NBA Cup-related game. Just right from the second quarter, he turned it on. He said, okay, here we go. No Franz, no problem. Goes 4 of 5 from the field, hits 2 of 3 from beyond the arc, has 10 points and 3 assists in that quarter, then continues to follow it up, 10 points in the third, 15 in the fourth. This man could not be stopped, And boy, oh boy, it is good to have a guy who can knock down a three. Pich, I was looking at, the normal game metrics that you and I usually look at, things that we always talk about as important for Magic basketball to win the game. You got to win points in the paint. You got to get to the line more. You got to win the boards. Well, guess what, Pich? We won only the boards. We lost points in the paint. We lost the free throw battle. I mean, we lost fast break points. You're thinking to yourself as a Magic fan, how the hell did we win this game? Magic fans, get ready for this one. Get ready for this one. We shot 47% from beyond the arc. We made more three-point shots than another team. They only made 8. We made 15, Pich. Can you believe it? Pinch me, is this real? Desmond Bain, you were the man I missed. I didn't even know I missed you so much.
Oh my God, cue the fireworks. It's amazing. It's finally happened. We got a lot of this was a good team effort tonight, all around. I mean, look, Jalen Suggs put in 20 points.
Yeah.
It was kind of a quiet 20 points, but it was 20 points. Mm-hmm. Even Wendell played pretty well tonight. I mean, again, he never jumps off the page, right? But he's solid. And when he shoots 6 for 8, we'll take that. Like that's good. It's efficient. You're not doing a lot, but when you're doing stuff, you're doing it well. That's okay. Goga, huge off the bench today, doing big man shit. I love to see it. I think it was just a good team win without Franz to show that, hey, we're still here. We're going to do stuff. Personally, this tournament thing that they keep talking about doesn't matter at all. But it was a good regular season win for the Magic and over an opponent that is an in-state rival that we have been getting destroyed but for years. So it was good to slap them out of the tournament and just kind of, impose our will finally. Like, it's our time. Heat. Get to the back of the bus.
Yeah, get over there.
Well, yeah. Sometimes the cool kids sat at the back of the bus. So I take that back. Back of the bus.
No, I take that back. I misspoke on my illusion and my didn't mean that one. Oh, speaking of trying to make literary flair, the Eric Collins on the sideline announcing this game with Del Curry. Pich. I mean, I did not enjoy the announcing. It was bland. It was sad to me to see during warmups the players coming over and dapping up David Steele and Jeff Turner. I'm just like, what? No, they don't have the headsets. Someone get them a headset. Oh my God, are they not?
Are they just watching? Or?
They're just watching. Oh no, yeah, they're just sitting like at their normal where they would announce the game, but just with a lanyard on. They weren't suited up. They were just enjoying the game. Which, hey, I love that for them. I love that for their friendship. It's one of my favorite bromances that exists. So I'm happy for them. But I was sad for me that we had to listen to Del Curry and Eric Collins. And look, I'm not necessarily besmirching. Eric Collins had some off the cuff, just literary stuff that he was throwing. He was trying to throw out some puns, some one-liners, and I'm for it. Shooters got to shoot. There were some really good ones in there. But there were some horrible ones. Cut up like coleslaw. I don't know.
Here we go.
Yeah, but I liked Stronger Than a Row of Onions. I did enjoy that one. Falling Apart Like a $3 Lawn Chair was my favorite, I think.
I didn't hear that one.
He had it like boiling like a bunch of like neck bones on a kettle or some shit. That one was weird. I had no idea what that meant.
At some point, he said Tony Orlando a couple times.
Yes.
And I couldn't figure out, what are you talking about, bro? Like, the only thing they have in common is that last name here. I don't really get.
He was trying to make Anthony Black, who's like 21 years old, connected to like a 1970s, 60s era musician. It was showing the age. It was falling a little flat, but man, I definitely missed our announcing team on that tonight. That was lame.
Well, any announcing team that you've heard of actually would have been nice on this one. It just didn't. These guys lacked chemistry. Of the 3 teams in the building, they were definitely the worst one tonight. Even the Heat at least outperformed somebody. But they were trying to make it sound like this was some big game. Oh, they got to make it to Vegas. This is to make it to Vegas.
Oh,
but don't give us some really terrible announcers. Like, you're defeating your point. If this game was important, somebody I know would be calling it, bro. So like. Get it together. And who gave Amazon basketball if they're not going to have anybody to cover it?
Oh,
just the guys in the studio that we know? What's going on over there?
I'm not going to grind the axe of having to have 6 different streaming platforms now to watch a season of basketball if you want. It's ridiculous. We already pay a couple $100s for the NBA package, but this game wasn't available on that. So, but not going to get on that.
Real quick, just a real question.
Yeah.
Like the Magic played a game the other day at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
It wasn't on a channel. Why the hell are you playing a game at 11 a.m. if it's not like because, oh, you're trying to get a game in before football or be alternate? Where? Why? Why are you playing that? Just for the people at MSG and on the MSG network? Like, you still had to have the NBA package to see it. Like, I thought for sure, I was like, oh, this must be a Peacock game or something like that. And I flip around to all of them and I'm like, where is this thing? Nowhere. That's where. Just an 11 o'clock basketball game on a Sunday. And they think people are going to watch it. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. That's Cedric's unbelievable moment of the game. Who was your plus minus player of the game, Pich? Are you ready for that?
I'll take that. You, Phil.
Okay. Well, you brought up the guards, man, and I wrote down just so happy with the guard play in this game. It was awesome. I know Anthony Black only had 10 points, but as I said in a recent game or a recent reaction, Anthony Black is getting to the point now in his career where he doesn't need to have 15 to 20 points to have a huge impact on this game. I mean, I need to look up deflections before we record our episode tomorrow, Pish, but Second Cousins, if you're out there and you can help me with some stat lookup, where is this guy ranking with deflections? Because he feels like he's all over everything. The refs are calling kickballs on him when he's just getting his hand on passes because they're like, this guy, there's no way he could have gotten that. Yeah, no, that was his finger, ref. That was his hand. His foot is down there. His hand's up here. 10 points for him. But 7 assists for Anthony Black with Franz Wagner going down. We don't have that initiator. Paulo, yes, we have another star back, but the way they play is different. Franz is much more of a ball in my hand to start. I'm going to initiate the offense type of guy. Paulo is much more the hub of the offense. I'm going to finish plays. So who was going to initiate and create? That was Anthony Black tonight. 7 assists, only 2 turnovers, a steal and a block added to that. And then Jalen Suggs just playing like a freaking bat out of hell, launched right out of a missile launcher. 20 points. He had a little bit of, something with the groin at one point, and I'm thinking, oh shit, don't let him play. Take up, what's going on? But he played through it. You could tell he wasn't 100%. Still goes 7 of 13 from the field, 3 of 8 from beyond the arc, adds 4 assists, and just, bringing the tenacity along with what we've already spoken about with Desmond Bane with 37 points. And man, Pish, the guard play since Jameer Nelson has been pretty anemic as an Orlando Magic fan. We had a little spurt of Oladipo in there for a season before he went to the Thunder and became an all-star. But other than that, it's been a desert. And now we finally have some guys that are stepping into the moment. Jalen Suggs is finally ready for some more ball handling responsibilities. Anthony Black is leveling up his game. And Desmond Bane is showing why he was easily worth those picks to get him here to Orlando City Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony Black is like a young Mario jumping up and hitting that question mark block and getting that pink mushroom. He's just growing in size. You can tell he's just a different player this season than he was last season. He's so much more confident with the ball in his hand. You can tell he doesn't feel like he's being second guessed. He can try some things, and he's not going to get pulled back out of the lineup. You know what I mean? He's not going to lose his bench minutes. He knows he's important to this team and he can go and do things. And man, that's really unlocked some of his game. My plus minus guy of the year of the game, it's going to floor you. Yeah. Maybe you knew this and that's why you're setting me up. It's Jonathan Isaac. In 12 minutes, we were plus 13. So he happened to be in the game when we went on that run. And Desmond Bane even gave him a shout out.
He did
after the game, saying, "Hey, let's stay with this. Let's stay going," which I don't love because I've heard that he is on the trading block, which I do love. But if he's important to this team as a motivator off the court, kind of more than anything.
Yeah, he gave a sermon in the huddle, Pish. He got the boys going. He said that's what Bane gave him credit for, saying, hey, let's throw some punches out there. We can't keep being the one getting hit. Let's bring the physicality.
And then he did, and he was playing defense, and he was being a rim blocker, and he was being all the things I've always wanted him to be. And I was like, all right, great. Still only in 12 minutes, which, I don't love. Yeah. I'd still love you doing that. What you did in this game for 12 minutes, could you extend that and put Wendell back on the other thing? Because I feel like you offer more, personally. but that's just me. I don't know.
Yeah, certainly 12 minutes on the $15 million, almost 10% of the salary cap is not great, but Jonathan Isaac did have a good performance tonight in terms of being active, being defensive. 0 points, 0 of 0 from the floor, so
Yep.
wasn't involved
Yeah, 3 boards.
offensively, but yeah, had a few boards and brought the tenacity, and he was the plus minus player of the game at plus 13. So that's something. That is certainly something.
Bain was next at 11 with
Yeah.
also Goga at 11.
Mm-hmm.
So the big men having a factor on this game.
Pich, are you sure you don't? Because Eric Collins, he said Gogo Batata. Are you sure that you have it right? Is it Goga? Can you confirm that?
I'm pretty sure it's Goga Batatse.
Okay.
Yep, pretty sure.
All right.
Unless he's joined the Power Rangers, he has not changed his name to Gogo.
Go Power Goga.
It was good for the Heat. Anybody? I mean, their starters all were double digits.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I was impressed with Powell for a while, but I mean, to be honest, 8 of 19.
Yeah. Well, he had a much better game in the last game that he's played us. No, I mean, Tyler Hero had 999 threes made in his career entering the game, and he couldn't make one. He went over 6. So, yeah, they didn't have enough from their starting unit, and their bench just isn't deep enough this year. The only guy coming off their bench really with any type of cachet for me is Khalil Ware. I know
Jamie Jackets.
Jamie Jackets.
Come on, he had 10 points.
Yeah, he is fine. He is fine, and he can do a couple things, but not against our lineup, which also has size coming off the bench. And it was interesting to me. I mean, Coach Mosley only 9 deep. He wasn't in past games, recent stretches. We've seen him dip in there for a Jet Howard, a Jace Richardson, a Noah Penda from time to time. And we got none of that. You didn't even get a whiff of it. And you feel like, okay, maybe there is a little bit more importance to this game, Pich. I know we kind of talk a little tongue-in-cheek about it, that it doesn't matter, but it seems like the team treats it as such that it is meaningful. You saw in the huddle of the Heat at one point that Spoelstra's saying, we're not going to Vegas like this. Like, this is not, we got to get stops. He was actually speaking to the tournament itself. So it seems like the coaches are trying to, take this seriously. There is some money involved. The guys that lost, Pich?
Yeah, I think money is really what matters to some of the
everyone on the Heat tonight made $53,000. That's more than a teacher makes in a year.
That's angering to me as well.
That's so enervating. And I think the next round is like, $112K the losing team gets. So the winner.
Yeah, I think it matters more to those guys on the bench that aren't getting a full paycheck because they want to get that extra money. And I like that the stars are going to go out and go put it on the floor for that. But now I'm worried in the next few games that or whenever I don't even know when they do this tournament thing, but those games don't matter. And if someone gets hurt during that, it's like, we got hurt playing for the NBA Cup. It just doesn't fucking matter.
The only game that doesn't matter.
I don't want that banner hanging in our arena, bro. And they're going to hang it because they'll think it's the biggest thing we've ever won. And it's it's really not, because the Eastern Conference Championship is bigger than this thing. And most things are. Yeah. So
that would be bad
juju
to
find a way to spice up the middle of the season. Do not buy into that, but buy into our team getting a good win against the Miami Heat.
I like the in-season tournament, but I would not be hanging the banner before the championship banner. That would give bad juju for me. That would be.
They're gonna.
That would.
I'm telling you right now, that banner is going up if we won.
No, I don't.
It's going up. We don't have any banners.
I know.
They're putting it up. I'm just get ready for it, because if the Magic win this tournament, it's going up in the rafters.
Well, we got a little ways to go. I think we play Saturday. That game is a part of the regular season win-loss record. The only one that isn't, Pich, is the championship game, which I'm not sure when that's coming.
Oh, okay. So the semis count still. All right.
Yeah, the semis count. Yeah. So the next game, that game is going to be Saturday, I believe. They posted the time. I'm not 100% sure. It's going to be against the winner of Knicks versus Raptors. And so that is going to be this Saturday, the 13th, and I don't know what time. But after that, so that's really our next game. And then because the next game we play is Thursday against Denver, the 18th.
If the
So
NBA has anything to say about it, and you know they do, they're going to
Mhm.
want that Knicks Magic rematch because of the injury to Franz and Bane throwing the ball at OG.
yeah.
I'm so sick of seeing that, by the way. Like he's supposed to respect a man who goes by 2 letters OG. That's not even a name, bro. Like, get over yourself. Like, everyone's all like incensed, like, oh, how can you throw the ball at a man? It's like, well, it's legal. Okay. It's still our ball. And who cares? Like, move on with your day. They're just trying to start something, which I get. They got to sell tickets, right? So the NBA probably like that. I think we're going to see Knicks Magic in this game.
Yeah,
So they're
that
trying
would
to
be.
get people to watch it.
What did you think of that? I was not a fan of the ball throw. I was just like, come on, man. It's
Well,
a
he didn't
little.
need to throw the ball, and it was weird that I watched the lip reading guy that was like he was trying to claim that he was falling out of bounds. Like, nah, he kind of wound up and chucked it at him. But I don't care. I like the play. I like it. It's feisty. They lost Franz in that game. They're pissed.
Yes.
The Knicks are our rival, and it was kind of just his way of saying no, fuck this shit. An
Yeah.
illegal way of saying fuck this shit, although he had to end up paying a fine.
Yeah. 35K.
I just feel like that's. You know what? If I'm making that kind of money for losing the game tonight,
He made
which
it tonight.
they won.
Yeah.
I'm good with throwing. I want to throw a ball at OG Anunoby and give up my 95% of my salary for the season. Like, let me get one in.
That would be an interesting prospect. Like, what could you do at work that would be equivalent to your salary? For him, 35K, that's probably like, 0.5% of his salary, half of 1 percentile. For me, that would be like, okay, well, you're not really allowed to do it, Kyle, but you did it, so $200 fine. But you're okay after that $200 fine, Can I throw a child, No, that's horrible.
Easy now. I'll do an easy
I like
one.
my job.
We got a vending card machine in our lobby that sells $50 mystery cards. Mm-hmm. It's like when we decide to get one of those.
Yeah, if they gave you
a chunk off for me.
Oh man, Pich, it's good to be back here on this reaction with you, and we're gonna be down in Florida, Pich, in Orlando. Not long from now, like 2 months from now. We have a handful more tickets or so in the second suite. I think we actually have more like 9 or 10 left in the second suite to sell. So if you want to get down with Pich, myself, all the second cousin family, all the Court Cousins family, the extended family, check out the information in the details of this show. It's $100 to be in a suite. It's going to be awesome. The Magic are hopefully going to defeat the New Jersey Nets, and we're going to have a good old time, a bunch of giveaways. I got some stuff off the NBA store. So, yeah, man, going to be a good time. And let's see what our Magic can do Saturday, hopefully against the Knicks, and bring it back to them. Because I don't like a lot of my Knicks friends texting me, Pich, and I don't like that. Do not like that.
No, you never like that when you're a fan of a team and you live in that area and people are going to be like,
yeah. They're just waiting. They were so pumped to text me after
They need something in their lives. They don't have anything else. The New York teams are kind of on a downswing right now, so they're trying to. They're laying it all on the Knicks. They think the Knicks have got it.
It is.
I don't think they still have quite enough.
Well, we will see. Let's not count any chickens before they hatch. How are you feeling with this game? Magic fans, Franz being out a couple more, 2 to 4 weeks. Thankfully, it's nothing more serious. Paulo's coming back, but Bane is here, and he is here to stay. Hopefully,
I'd like to see Paulo change up his shot selection a little bit. I got to tell you, sometimes he just decides to go bull in a china shop, and he shoots a poor percentage as a result. Like, that's not always going to work, but at least they didn't depend on that tonight, which is good. I don't need him going 7 for 24, finding his way to 20 points just because. Like, hopefully at some point he starts to get a little better with his shot selection and realize he doesn't need to just pull it in. There's those guys outside can shoot now, Paulo. So have it around.
Yeah, he's not used to that. It's going to take some time. I felt like as this game went on, Pich, he kind of settled in more and he looked a lot more comfortable as the game went on. He missed some bunnies early and he wasn't really sure with his handle, but as this thing got going, he looked a little bit more like that Paulo that we know, getting to the line, ends with 18 points. I'm excited to see him ramp up and get into shape. He played 32 minutes today, so that's a pretty good indicator that he is, healthy and ready to go.
I was surprised he played that much, so I'll take it. I thought they were going to try to baby him, but I think I think as a statement, as much as crap as I've given this tournament for existing or like anyone caring about it,
Yeah.
for a team of our ilk, we're the kind of team that should care about it. I get why those guys want that win, right? Like they rolled through that. They were 4-0 in all those other games. Franz goes out. Damn, they would have loved to. So now they kind of want to do it for Franz probably because he's not there. But they also want to make that statement to the rest of the league that like, hey, we're here. And just because we're missing a star, we were missing Paulo, we rolled on folks. And now we've got Franz is out, but Paulo's back. So we're still ready to roll on folks. Yeah. So I think of any of those teams that want it, right? Like it's not normally for your championship contenders. It was weird when the Lakers won the first one and hung that banner. It was like such a disrespect to their other championship banners. But for the teams that haven't really won anything, they're the ones that like kind of need a feather in the cap or a way to get up on the main stage. So if this works for that, then that's totally fine. But ultimately, it doesn't mean shit.
Such a hater. Such a hater.
It's such a made up thing. The format's stupid.
God. Oh my God. We got
I want to win every game all the time, but this tournament is stupid.
Okay. Well, we got to get out of here on that note. I'll be watching the tournament, Peach, this Saturday. Let us know, Second Cousins, if you'll be tuned in. Hopefully our boys are going to Vegas. Our boys are going to Vegas, Peach. Let's meet them there. Let's go.
Nah.
Peace out, Second Cousins. Join the Patreon. Send us to Vegas.